Right, we never discovered this. And I think there was a dungeon entrance somewhere. Don't recall details though. There, right. How do you get there? There has to be a connection here or you go through the monster. More importantly, I don't really see anything particularly interesting here. As far as the Keymaster tents are concerned. There isn't all that much room here either, so where exactly is the remaining tent? I don't recall where I'm going. I'm sure I have a target somewhere. Might as well buy upgrades. We have no other real use for the resources. But at this point the goal is clear. The question is, do we have the time to actually pull it off? Swarm of skeletons. But I don't think we should proceed further with him. He's too good of a hero to throw away like this. Right, there's nothing here. Either it's down there or it's here. I don't see any other good options really. I'm not too worried about the enemy hero, mainly because the one good thing about these guys is that they have a huge amount of logistic skills. So if they come after us, we can definitely escape them. Also, there is no real attribute increasing things on the near the Demon City. That's another positive for us. There's no need for any of the heroes really to go there. Just need to keep them in check until we can finish them. There's always a chance that the border guard that's missing is inside there. So we have to at least think about that probability. We can resurrect the casualties. Pretty sure that was it. 5 casualties. Right, no one to resurrect. I'd like to get a little bit closer to this. I don't want to fight. I want to see if I can see the other side a little bit. Suppose we need to gather the troops here because this is fully upgraded as far as unit production is concerned. And let me take a guess, we are missing wood. Shocking. And we're gonna need plenty more. There might be a reason to upgrade the Mage's Guild here. Duncan is going to come here, so he might get us something useful out of it. No, we don't want the upgrade buildings, we want the basic buildings. Have him fight a little. Generally take advantage of the level up. Expert defense probably. And we wouldn't need to fight all that much. There just aren't that many good opponents for us. This should be a very good item for him. Plus 2 moral unlock for a guy who already has good moral unlock. And he has the... when all of Knight's groups... I don't know. This. Groups under hero's control deal an increased amount of damage according to their moral state. So it's all extra damage too. So oh, here's the last Keymaster tent. Well, mystery solved. We need to get someone to actually explore the underground areas quickly though. We'll search the graves. There's at least decent chance we'll get some items out of it. Plus 50% damage to earth spells. This looks like it'll continue north. Okay, who the hell is going to go and actually do the adventuring? It has to be pretty much him, Klaus. Because who else could it possibly be? Duncan is in the process of getting attribute points. He's like 99% gonna be a character in future missions, so that seems fairly important. A level up for him. Decent amount. Duncan would be fairly close to this. But the attribute points. Treasures are not gonna transfer. Yeah, Acknowledge would be the one I really want to pump up, because yeah, he has Resurrection now. There's no way in hell he can really cast it more than twice maybe. And that's not really good enough. That might be good enough to get through a fight, but you can't maintain that level of casting unless you have massively more magic points to rely on. Do you have an item? Nothing particularly useful really. I sort of want to lurk around the city here, so the enemy has to think about a little before he can just abandon it. Right, we'll buy every unit we can here. I wasn't sure if I wanted to do it, but we're probably going to start losing some of these structures soon anyway, because their raid is on the move again. 3 turns, yeah, why not? Just everything here. Better to concentrate it all on a single place. It'll take a long time for the units to arrive here. Not sure about castle hiring. In 4 days. They're no use there. As we'll get them to a city where they might be at least somewhat used to good effect. Right. Just moving the shitty worthless hero around this city keeps them at least a little bit in check. I'll probably teleport there. Time's of the essence, so yeah, we probably should teleport. He also has the town portal, so no matter what he finds down the tunnels, he can quickly bring it up. If it's attributes, we can always send someone else after him, also to pick them up. If it's item, teleportation is more than sufficient. If it's resources, it doesn't matter who goes, as long as someone does. How many training? 20. And we want knights. Sure, we can actually afford it, so let's try with 10. I think we're getting additional troops soon though. 2 days, I'm not waiting 2 days. Lots of dead treasure items. Skullmark Howl. Increases hero spell power knowledge by 5, but decreases moral by 2. We might as well fight this now that we're here. The item itself isn't really useful. We do have a HOMM portal, don't we? Why the hell am I running here? Time is because I need to get closer to it than I'm at the close to the other city. Right. Some new spells at least. Raise Dead, Fire Trap, Word of Blight. Well, that's useful at least. We'll buy pretty much everything here. I'll sell resources as needed on the next turn. Knowledge and attack. I think we bought everything here already, right? General's troops will be streaming in, but that's not particularly important. Blue or green? I'd say green was the tougher one to get. So if we have to pick one, we'll definitely take green. We'll probably take both. I don't see why we couldn't. Fight shouldn't be too tough. We should get a level up out of it. Nope. Maybe not the best place to return to. Yeah. We haven't visited here. Nope, 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 nope. Luckily the fight wasn't particularly demanding. I don't want to fight the demons in this particular step if I don't have to. They have a formidable force with a good hero, so while I know I can win it, there's really nothing to be gained by having to fight in the first place. There's knowledge +1. Right. On a positive note, since we basically know everything now, we don't have a huge urgency anymore. The only question mark is what happens underground. And if he wants to fight, we'll fight. But if not, then he retreats to his city, we'll just pass through. Could send another hero here though, wrap things up faster. Right, this is encouraging. He does not particularly want to fight. Looks like this could be just a small area really. Ah, fuck, they're agitating crazy things. Well, that sort of clenches it, where we will go next. I don't think he wants to fight. Hope he doesn't want to fight. Oh, you visited all of these. So there shouldn't be all that much for us anymore. I might have missed some locations, that's for certain. For him, maybe more experience. There's only a lot of fights to be had. I'm heading toward the underground area though. Hoping something of use pops up from there. We know that there's at least +1 spell power which is gonna be useful to him. But that might be it. Okay, they split up. Did not expect that. But he didn't attack. He could have easily attacked me, so that's a clear indication that he doesn't like his odds in the fight. He starts threatening me. I would just walk in the city, I suppose. See what they have here. Holy angel shit. We'll buy their extra troops and we'll ferry the angel somewhere else. If he interrupts the passage, that's fine, sort of. Although I could buy the 12 angels and then upgrade them. They're probably better than the 2 archangels. I'll have to leave something die here anyway. Buy all the things. Eight turns. That's a lot of time. They're likely not gonna survive the trip anyway. Still, I don't want to leave them to him. They'll probably attack him on the transit and kill it. That's what I would do, but never know. Two-way monolith. Did not notice that. I haven't found the other location for it, so it's probably a teleportation into another underground area. If I can kill his hero here, that would be a big win for us. Do I want to try it? I don't want big fights with this hero. Freda's last mission. For now, at least. I want to see how this fight would go. Freda is by far the best one to have it. Attributes are wonderful and she has wonderful spell options too. So if we fight Andreas, this is the hero to do it with. Also, Andreas has no escape not from this fight. He'll move first. The angels are dead, I knew that. Knights will handle it. Someone's going to have to take the hit. These can resurrect, but they can't revive stacks. That's interesting. So the medical tent isn't quite as useful as resurrect spell. Still. I'll go with unit buffs. Constantly unit buffs. It'll shift the balance of the fight in my favor fairly quickly. Unless he does the same thing, right? Can. You can start resurrecting when the situation is quite bad for us. No more war machine. It's way too good with it. Bad target call. They're very resistant against range units. I've left it for someone else. Bullets are out of shots. It's a problem, because our plan is always to resurrect. We can't maintain all of the troops but we can quite a few. Mainly because we have multiple resurrection sources. Primary concern of the hero is to restore the stacks. We're too lucky. I'm terrified of attacking him. Not so I won't kill him. Okay, that went fairly well. Now his power is diminished to the point that I don't really care what he does. He can cause casualties, but not large enough to really matter all that much. I don't recall where my griffins are. Everyone needs to move. Someone probably died on top of them. That would make sense, I guess. That's why their body isn't anywhere to be found. So the griffins are gone. It's not necessarily a huge problem, more of a wondering what is actually going on with them. Right. Have to change our positioning a little bit. We're mostly just dodging his spells after all at this point. Expected that. Can I resurrect once? Ah shit, we need to end this now. It's not gonna get any real better. We might be able to resurrect some, but they can cause enough casualties that it's always gonna be somewhat of a problem. Better just put an end to this. The hero is gone, that's the important part. And his army is not going to reinforce the defense of the mission objective. I'll take your diplomacy. Was his best hero, largest army. Luck and knowledge increased by 1. We don't really need that. Increase initiative of all flying units by 10%. And all-seeing eye. Not bad. Not bad at all. And we do need to recover our magic, so I think I'll stay here. Right. Probably the deciding moment of this particular mission. There's nothing left for us to fear except the enemy reinforcements, so we're still on the timer of unknown type. But that's not too bad, because they lost their good hero. Andreas is now here again, but he could not have possibly escaped, which means at best, well, he could still be a pain in the ass. Probably not that big of a pain. Where the fuck is this? There's an army. No, no. Not an army. Several fire dragons. Hey, or these can be upgraded to magma dragons. What do I don't like? I don't really like the conscripts. There's a lot of them, yeah, but still, Imperial Griffins are only a couple weeks worth. Everyone else is multiple weeks. I think this might be the best trade-off. There might be a little bit left to explore here, so we might as well explore. Use extra wood, I suppose. They don't want to fight. Just a matter of picking up the loot. Right, there really isn't anything here. So everyone's heading underground at this point, I guess. I'm confident I can wrap things up this time. Technically, there's still a lot happening, and the enemy heroes are now aggressively pushing toward us here. But there aren't that many places I still need to go to. This is really the final one. We know there's +1 to spell power, possibly other things. Not visited. What the hell? To upgrade these. The additional troops still incoming. Thinking of buying the basic versions of the units here. That's the only way they'll stack. But the enemy gains this or not is not particularly important. The important thing is that they don't get the army out of this. So basically spell power +2. I'll leave the few remaining treasure chests here. I'm not sure if he will actually benefit from them too much. It's still better than turning them to cash at this point. toward the spell powered radar tool. Duncan will take as much experience as he possibly can, which isn't gonna be a lot. Probably have to take a week to get the extra spell power point for Freda. That's basically a wrap. The question after that becomes who does the final fight. Freda and Duncan probably. I don't know who else would really benefit from it. That in mind, might want to switch armies here at this point. We're going to go and upgrade our dragons, magma dragons. But Duncan doesn't have to be the one doing that. Defense and knowledge. Now the enemy hero is not a threat to us. I think I'll just stick with the dragons. By all the basic units we can. I'm not sure what this is actually buying. Sure. Units from one town. Simple enough. be in a good position at the end of this week. Probably Duncan can start proceeding toward the enemy city. Or Freda, whichever we prefer. I think Duncan would be the better choice. Freda is pretty much fully developed. She's not gonna benefit all that much by He has one diplomacy skill available, which would more or less be recruiting, which is not particularly valuable. Duncan has the basics, but a lot of room to improve. In 2 days, we're actually probably in 1 day. We're in a position with Duncan to get a massive force together, force enough that ready to go after the main enemies. I don't know if I want to. Freda's force should probably be transferred to him. There's no reason why Freda has to have all these troops. Eight magma dragons. Terrible beasts. Terrible, terrible, as in terrifying. Usually you can sort of overwhelm even tough troops. The problem with the magma dragons is that they have fire shield, so that's not really possible. You'll always take casualties, always. Five turns. It's too long. What city is this anyway? Meadow Fair. This Meadow Fair? Right. Meadow Fair does not really need the troops, so I should probably buy them. There's a good chance they won't make it in time, but no reason not to buy them anyway. Right, Duncan is our unit that's going to end this. He'll go through at least one barrier, at least. If it looks like it's a good fight for us, easy, lots of experience and all that, I'll do both. Maybe I will use the time to gather up the remaining attribute. Yeah, I don't see how they could possibly stop us at this point. His attributes aren't quite as amazing, but they're still fine. Right, the city has all the troops it's going to have for Duncan. That'll be it. I don't really care what the enemy heroes do at this point, as long as they stay out of my way. We could go and upgrade our angels. Don't particularly think that's necessary, but it wouldn't be a horrible idea. More importantly, have I visited all these? Yes. We do have to get down somehow. We take a little bit of a side trip here, that's not gonna slow us down too much. Right, looks like they're attacking this place. Not much I can do about it. Certainly not gonna start upgrading it now. It's a totally meaningless city, losing it won't matter. Important thing is that we're ending this. By the end of the next week we should be done with the mission. We don't have that many troops to move, so it should be going smoothly for the most part. Any requirements? Set sail for Darlencard, not seize the port down. Just seize the town and set sail. So we probably need to get Freyd out there too. That changes things a little bit, but not all that much. We can still have enough of a force for Freyd that she is not in any danger of being killed. We have enough resources that we are not in. We can, if they don't have a shipyard, we can build it immediately and build the ship. There shouldn't be any problems on that front. Now, what we need is you to buy every stinking thing. You can only do this one building at a time. Wonderful. So buy all is structure based, which is very useful when cities are concerned. Not so useful when you have individual billion structures you need to buy units from. I need to make sure I buy the weakest units. That way they'll stack. 5 turn. They don't have 5 turns time left. Give me gold. Right. Don't have money to upgrade. How much is it? 50 crystal, 50,000 cash. Okay, that's that is a bit of a problem. We don't need wood. Don't need stone. Need mercury. Or sulfur. Or gems. Or, yeah, I think it was crystals. We need 50 crystals. It'll take a few days to get to the city. Also, we need to haul Freyd's ass here there. Teleporting to town would be very risky at this point. Probably end up in one of the Doom towns. Losing the city means nothing to us. He teleported himself back here, right, because the enemy appeared at the gate. They don't have heroes at the gate, so even though they have massive armies here, I'm not sure how dangerous the fights actually are. The angels can hit me directly, as can them. It's not a trivial fight by any means. Do any mass spells? Mass haze. Preferably damage focused. Oh, we don't have endurance. Holy shit. It's not a huge deal, but it's not a trivial matter either. Be able to resurrect. Right, we can easily clear both the gates. A lot of experience, definitely at least one level up. Can get to 26. Shame that the new skills we're getting are garbage. Still, we are getting them. That's the important point. Now the army he has here is irrelevant, we don't need to give a shit about that. Level up number 2. Yeah, it's pretty much an identical fight. They might have more mobility issues here. have protection from arrows either. Protection from arrows would be a genuinely good ability. I would like to have that. Still, there's one town to take over, so we might as well see what they have there. Endurance would also be a nice one. I don't use it that much though. Protection from arrows is a different thing. The hero now feels the location of the Tear of Asha in his or her very heart. Digging for a Tear of Asha somewhere around its actual location is much more likely to be a success. What a load of shit. Give me money. Usually getting the Tear of Asha, if it's somewhere, it's not that tough to guess it if you can get it close enough to understand where it's going to be located. I suppose more importantly, if you can get it to that point anyway, why have a skill after that anymore? You can just hire shitty heroes to comb the few squares that it can possibly be contained in. So it's not much of a job anymore at that point. This should be good enough to see us through. We'll switch the angels to the magma dragons. We just need to survive, we don't need to necessarily fight anything. Wrong peasants. Add some resources. Mostly this is done. Right. Freda needs to get somewhere around there and she can teleport. Where the fuck are you going? I guess this was the shortest route then. Could be the end of the mission. Could continue on for a few turns after this. Doesn't particularly matter. And I don't particularly care. They have nothing anymore. A swarm of conscripts and a horde of archers. Not gonna make much of a difference. Still a high level hero. He has no items, no army. I guess that's what they meant when we killed him. We can't totally strip the hero from him. Not all that easily at least. But most of the dangerous part of the hero we got rid of that. It's not that big of a deal. Piece cake. New spells. Weakness. I'm hoping for deflect missile. Radar was the one who needs to go. They still have a hero. I mean, they have to have a hero, otherwise they would have lost. Not necessarily. They have the reinforcements, plot reinforcements coming. So I'm guessing the game can't exactly get rid of the faction, otherwise there's no way reinforcements can come from that faction. Or something along those lines at least. Final turn of the mission. I wonder if you wait long enough, do the enemy reinforcements actually appear? I'm leaning toward yes, but the game probably doesn't have too strict of a timetable for that. So it doesn't want to bust your balls because of it, but still. Do we have a city that would have endurance? It should be low level spell. Do we have a site that has endurance? Because I have a feeling I should have it already. There've been a few spell locations. I don't... Okay, let's first check, is it a first or second level spell? Yeah, this doesn't actually tell us anything though. Wait, what the fuck? You certainly have it. No. Do you have it? No. Why can I use it then? I've used it in battles multiple times. I don't get this. Why not see all my spells? I'm a bit confused by the system. I'll let it go, I don't use it that much. I was much more happier to get the ability to block arrows. Just more or less, I'm weirded out by that I can't do all these things. Oh shit. Oh shit. Well shit. Yeah. ambushed me at my weakest point. That's bullshit. That's bullshit, man. Well, we might have enough of a force to win this. Maybe. They have more troops by far. Endurance, right. I was looking probably something completely different as an icon, so I glazed it over. Glanced it over. God damn it. And ignored it. I was thinking the effect that it creates, the rock effect. Anyhow. Can resurrect. But we need to get a advantage over them. I think I'll go with Mass Divine Strength. Our knights get to move next, so resurrect them, attack even once and you'll do something magnificent for me. I'm not sure if she can resurrect. She hasn't done all that much spellcasting wise. Yeah, I think we'll win this. Not a beautiful fight, but we need it. Okay, unexpected finish to the mission, but not particularly dangerous really. So this explains the reinforcements too. They'll never arrive. They'll just ambush you when you try to leave.
Well fought, Duncan. Thank you. I must go now to free my father.
I'd help you, but I'm needed here. I won't rest until the print of my boot is firmly marked, either on Laszlo's retreating buttocks or in the loam above his grave.
Certainly. It is your duty. I'll be back as soon as I can. I would see you again, side by side on the field of battle.
Is that so, Freda? I can think of other places where I'd much rather be side by side with you.
First things first, Duncan. We have an empire to restore.
Ah, yes. But empires require heirs, and that means...
You are a dangerous man, Duncan. Fare thee well.
And you. Until we meet again.
Weird campaign. I think this might have been the only mission where we've had a proper SV and had to actually fight for the map. 1 out of 5. Volsten's Defiance, so Dwarven campaign. Ilia's Quest, this would be a dungeon campaign. I have no idea who Ilya is though. Doesn't really matter. I'm mostly looking forward to the Dwarven campaign. At least it's different. The units seem to be hit points seems to be their advantage. So I'm sort of curious what's their offensive capabilities like. To me it seems like the lower level units are mostly just sturdy and nothing else. Higher level ones were certainly troublesome with their attacks that jump from target to target. But the most interesting thing is that they don't use the normal spell casting system. I have no idea, is it gonna be better or worse? I think it's just different, probably worse. I can't expect it to be as good as the Destruction, Indestruction or Resurrections and mass buffs or mass debuffs of specialized focus spellcasting. But I'm honestly curious to see what could they possibly do with it, so it's just not an awful nerfed spellcasting system that they have to endure. Because I don't see, looking at their units, I don't see anything particularly amazing. I see units that constantly have to go toe to toe with enemy and they'll endure the fighting better than the opponent, and that's it. So I'm not sure if they have a shittier spellcasting system on top of that. Why would anyone play with them? We'll see.